I'm just waiting for it to come up over here on the screen. I hate the delay.
Yeah. 30 seconds.
Yep. Feels like 30 minutes. Hello, everybody. Danella Stitchery here. And you guys see, I have Cheri with me today. How you guys doing this morning? Before I go into the chat to say hello and everything, Cheri, you want to introduce yourself and talk about your channel a little bit?
Okay. Well, my name's Cheri Yurton, and my channel is Cheri Yurton, My Quilting World. And I've been a quilter for over 30 years, and I taught quilting for 10 years. And I'm also a long arm quilter, which I've been doing that for over 20 years. I like to have my videos. I'm doing tutorials, chit and chats, or talking sews. Tuesday talking sews is what I'm going to call it. But anyhow, it's just sharing my quilting life with you. I'm married. I have a husband. His name's John. 2 children, a boy and a girl, Michelle and Randy. And I have 6 grandsons and 2 great-grandsons. No
My
granddaughter.
goodness gracious.
But they're pretty special.
Oh,
but
definitely.
anyhow, I'm enjoying this journey I'm on. It's keeping me busy.
That is so awesome. And do you do live streams or do you just do recorded videos?
I have done live streams with as a guest. I'm going to be hosting a live stream on, I did set the date for myself, but I don't know if I have that date down, this month on a Tuesday about 3 o'clock. I'll post it in the notes and that, and I'm gonna do it.
Awesome sauce. Well, make sure you let me know so that way there I can help get the word out for you.
Well, thank you.
You're
I
welcome.
did post a little short live because I was trying to do this video and it wasn't my day.
That. I loved it. I was like, I happen to have been scrolling through YouTube, just browsing, and I seen that like, how did I not get this notification? I went to go look. Somehow or another, YouTube unsubscribed me.
Oh.
So I resubscribed and hit that bell and everything, highlighted that bell so that way there I get all your notifications now, as long as they don't unsubscribe me again.
Well, like I said, it's about my quilting world, and that's what was going on that day. So I thought, okay, and now I'm ready to set up for the video again, and I feel fine about it. So
awesome sauce. So I'm going to jump over into the chat and say hi before I wind up never finding the bottom of it. So we got Michelle and Patricia Browning, Katie from Greenland Quilter, and Teresa Lynch, our cell lady, Miss Linda, and Mary G, Auntie Andy Andrea, Joyce J.K., and Judy Hebert, June Hansen, Liana from Pastry Queens Farm Adventures, and Mona DeWood,
yep.
Melanie Taylor, and Vintage Style by Joe, and Big Sis Janet Cromwell is here, Cora Kaminsky, Don Stewart. Let's see here.
Judy, did you get Judy? Judy?
I think it's about Judy Hebert, Laura Sapp, and I made it to the bottom. Yay!
Let's see if I am. Yep.
All righty.
And now
all right, so everybody's having chitter chatters. So if you are not subscribed, if you hit exclamation guest into the chat, that will pop up Cheri's link for her channel. And that way they can go and get subscribed to her channel if you like, or check out her videos to see if you like it. If you do, subscribe, please. Because we help each other, we all grow together. And before we get busy talking about what we're doing today, I want to show off some pieces of fabric that I got from a few viewers and everything. Thank you, Michelle, for my dad's quilt. So this first set here is from Mary G. And I absolutely love the fabrics, and Dad's going to go crazy over them. So we got little deers. At least I think that's deers, or not really for sure, because some of them have antlers. So I'm not really for sure exactly what that is. I cannot remember. If you know the name of this animal, tell me in the chat.
Unless it's elk.
I'm not for sure because they got the straight up pointy antlers right there.
Oh.
Like, I cannot remember the name. I know it's not deer, but I think they're like related to deer. And I actually love this next piece of fabric here. Look at those little guys. They are so stinking cute. And then we have fishies, and Dad's gonna love this because he loves blue and he loves going fishing. The elk. Okay, thank you, Mary G. I'm like, I know the name of them. I just cannot think of it. It's right on the tip of my tongue. I absolutely love this. My oldest one tried to almost steal it.
That's a pretty one.
Yes. And then the little adorable raccoons. So we got that from Mary G today. Thank you, Miss Mary. Dad is going to love these. Andrea says, I am subscribed to nearly 1,000 channels, so it is hard for me to make it to everyone, but I am trying to support the smaller channels first. Girl, not a worry.
Thank you. Thank you,
and then
Andrea.
I received these here from Jacqueline Molnar with a beautiful note. And guys, she wrapped hers in tissue paper. I pulled it out, I'm like, why is this in tissue? What's inside of here? And she had it in a baggie. That lady was making sure nothing happened to her squares. Let's see. Hey, Sheila, how are you doing, sweetheart? So from Jacqueline Molnar, we have this beautiful floral fabric right here.
That is pretty.
And then this beautiful fabric. I believe that these are probably meant for my mom, but I'm not for sure. And if she is here, she can let me know. Actually, let me look at the note because it might be.
Hi, Sheila.
Okay, she says that they are blocks from a quilt she made for her grandbaby.
Oh.
The line is called Hootie Patootie, it looks like, by Jeremiah Kettner for P&B Textile. So what I'll probably do is probably put one in Mom and one in Dad's. Put the flower one in Mom's and the other one in Dad's. Unless she sends me more.
Unless she claims, your mom claims both of them.
Right? Which I could see her do because it has purple in it. And she even wrapped it up in purple tissue paper. So I'm thinking it may be. Yes, Mona, I love the raccoon fabric too. Me either. She said, Mona says she's never seen fabric like that before. Me either. Absolutely gorgeous fabric. So I wanted to show those off before we got busy doing anything and lost concentration. Trey goes, my whole house smells like lavender right now. I just got an Amazon delivery. I found a recipe to make my own starch instead of buying the expensive stuff. I will let you know how it turns out. Yes, please do. And share it over on your channel too. That would be fun to see how you do.
I love
so what
lavender.
Are you working on today?
Me or them? Both.
Both.
Both. Well, while they're typing in their response, I'll show you mine. I'm going to work on these little scrappies.
Oh,
These
those
are,
are beautiful. I like the top one so much. Oh my gosh, that is so gorgeous.
yeah, I had left over from another quilt I had done that had angles and all that. And I thought, well, I'm going to do a stained glass quilt. So I got that and
I absolutely love it.
all those. And
Now, are you going to put them all together and then quilt the whole thing, or are you doing
yeah,
it quilt as you go?
no, I'll put it all together and quilt the whole thing. But this is, I
Okay.
haven't worked on this for a while and it's very much fun to do. This is all the little scrapsies.
Michelle
So I'll
says
be
she's going to be
busy.
busy moderating my sale over on Whatnot later. Yes. So my store link is in the description of my videos now. I believe it should have made it over into this one. If not, let me know. And let me also check to
Thank you,
see if it's in
Janet.
Nightbot or not, because if not, I'll grab it and post it in Nightbot too.
Thanks, Mona.
It is
Give you
not, but
incentive to do these.
let's see here.
Mama J loves that smell. She must her lavender, huh?
Yeah. Oh gosh, yes. So she lost her lavender.
She had to put a. Now I wonder how that would work. A drop of essential oil in her in the starch, except it's oil. But for a fragrance.
Uh-huh.
Of course, you could drop lavender in and let it
Yup.
float to the bottom. Infuse it.
Andrea, I'm thinking like enough to be like a lap size. So I am working with Andrea to make a pattern design. I'm actually paying her for this. For a pattern design for me and the peeps, which is all my members and my moderators, to do as a sew along together. And so Andrea is designing it for us, and she's one of the peeps. So I figure what better way than have our pattern designers design a pattern for us. And so once she is done with that, then we will be able. When is Whatnot sell? Today at 3 p.m., Mona. And if Michelle, if you can do exclamation what? Exclamation WAT in the chat, that'll drop the link for my shop on there. And that way there you'll be able to hit the little notification thingy or whatever, however they have that set up. Let's see, everybody's telling you that they're beautiful. Good morning, Jen. How are you doing? Dawn says cutting plaid fabrics for a pineapple log cabin quilt. Awesome sauce.
God bless her. Those plaids you got to keep them straight.
Hey,
Huh?
Janine. Right? Yeah, so Icon gave her some ideas of things I'm thinking about that relate, like a design type of stuff that would relate to us as peeps, and like birds or springtime and stuff like that. Something happy-go-lucky, coming back to life, spring and everything. And I'm letting her have free reign of designing the blocks. I told her the like 12.5 unfinished size, and also, and not small pieces, super beginner friendly, because we got quilters of all different levels. So I'm like, and if you'd like to participate in that and everything, all you gotta do is hit that join button down below and become a member of my channel, and that way there you'll be able to join and have fun with us. So I am working on finishing up some items that I did not get done before my last sell. That is correct, not Pitzel. We will be doing traditional blocks. Traditional, so no paper piece, none of that. So I want everything super easy and beginner friendly for anybody and everybody. And no baby pieces. I won't torture you guys with that. And I love baby pieces, Thanks to Andrea. So, what all are you up to today, Miss Cheri?
Well, I'm going to work on these blocks. I may work on my video that I want to get out. Um, I worked on a little sampler that I had done. I did that this morning that I'd been working on, that I showed that one block on my mini live. So I got
That block was so pretty.
Yeah, I got it big enough together to make a table runner. But
Oh, awesome.
Yep, I'm gonna work on that, and then I'm not sure. I have to be productive today. I got a list. I have no problem with things to do.
You have a great day too, Mona.
I'll see you, Mona.
Yeah, today we are expecting between 7 to 13 inches of snow here in Michigan, in my area today. So, between today and tonight. So I will be staying in the house, not going anywhere doing anything besides sewing. And later, my youngest son, is coming over for me to do his taxes. And then a girlfriend of mine is coming over to hang out.
Melanie was saying that about her using the Elmer's glue. If she can get an adapter for that glue that it's like a pinpoint applicator, it won't seep through it. You can do it in little dots, and that it'll make a difference.
Hey, Gladys. Oh no, Andrea, please stay safe, hon.
Oh, yeah.
See, Andrea says, I know Danelle has adjusted a couple of names for my new design. Anyone else who wants to give me a suggestion, please do today. Then I want everyone to go vote on their favorites with a show of thumbs. Awesome sauce. That is a good way to vote on it.
It is. You know what was interesting is I did a poll, though it was a small one, but you know, okay, but what was interesting is that I asked what's their preference, or how do they prefer to learn how to do a quilt. You know, take a class, YouTube or other, and most of them were saying YouTube now. And they said that it's switching over to where people aren't doing as much in class, in-store classes. The one of my friends who owns a craft, a quilt shop, said that some of the places are stopping doing the classes because they're not getting the people. And I'm thinking, yeah, everybody can go on YouTube and learn, and we don't have to take our sewing machines with us. And that might be just a trend that is changing, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I learned almost everything I know off of YouTube. My mom taught me some as a child, but then life got crazy for us and everything, and I never picked it back up until my grandmother passed away in 2017, I think it was 2017, 2018. And then I was like, okay, when my grandmother passed away, my mom's mom, I made a memory quilt for my mom using like daisy fabric, which was my grandmother's backyard was like lined all the way around her entire backyard of nothing but daisies. Hey, Eva. Hey, Patty C. Let's see.
Oh, yeah, Patty's drinking coffee. That sounds good.
And finishing up on grooming her dog. Yep. What kind of puppy doggy do you got? Put a heart in the chat if you have a dog.
Yeah. I do. Mine likes to join in once in a while.
Huh?
I said my dog likes to join in once in a while.
Nothing wrong with that. I thought I almost had to do today's live stream with Loki in my arms
Aw,
because he was like not wanting to settle down today.
aw.
What are you doing, crazy? I look over here. He's got his head under. Quasar has his head under one of his toys right by his front door, and that has a metal hoop on the bottom with his beak going through the hoop, just sitting there squawking, looking at me, going, "Look, Mom."
I know they have personalities too.
Oh, they are crazy. I love it. Hey, Katie, how you doing, sweethearts? See,
Yeah, she
Teresa
has three
has
dogs.
two
Three
dogs,
dogs.
and Michelle has a dog. Katie's got 3. Patricia Browning has 3. Judy has 1. Janine has cats and dogs. Or cats for me, she says. Yeah, I have cats, birds, and cats, birds, dogs, fish. Yeah, that's all. I had a good sweep through a mental sweep through the house to make sure I wasn't missing any animals. Oh,
See.
goodness gracious. Says, I love seeing the fact that we have so many animal lovers.
I know. Oh.
Awesome sauce, Katie. Well, make sure you pop over to my Whatnot sale later, girl. For anyone that missed the little intro and everything, I have a sale later today over on Whatnot. That is whatnot.com. And my store link is in the description box below. So that's going to be at 3 p.m. Eastern time today. Oh, okay. Judy says, no, Danelle, I had 3. Hi, shall we? Oh no, Andrea. She said, I lost 4 rabbits this week. This crazy weather is hard on them. I guess I'm going to have to build them a climate controlled barn. Oh, girl, I am so sorry. Liana says, sorry, all I've been lurking and sewing. I've been listening in. And I've missed the rest of that. Let me go back up. I want to say hi to all of you wonderful peeps in the chat. Awesome sauce, Liana. Get back to sewing, girl. You're good.
Hey, let me know if my sewing machine, if you can hear it. I'm not doing it because I don't want to be loud.
I can just barely faintly hear a teeny tiny little sound. So you are completely fine.
Oh, okay, because I have my mic on me and I don't want it to pick up my sewing machine.
Katie says, Andrea, there is going to be more bad cold stuff for USA due to the polar vortex breaking down. We are already seeing different weather here with a huge wind event and way warmer temps. Everything is melting.
Where's she at?
She is in Greenland.
Oh, okay. Oh, is that Katie?
Yeah, Greenland Quilter Katie.
Yeah, I didn't
got
hear
a couple
who.
different Katies that watch me.
Yeah, I saw that. The other Katie, and I thought maybe that's who you were speaking of.
Yeah, I actually have, I think, 3 Katie. Yeah, 3 Katies that watch me. Let's see. Andrea says I only have 2 mamas left now. Oh no. That's so sad. But time to give them some coffee, Andrea. They're gonna need it. They're gonna need it to keep their energy up.
Lisa.
That is crazy. Texas is gonna freeze again. Andrea, Mama J Enterprises is in Texas, and she says that they're gonna freeze again next week. That is crazy to me that Texas is freezing.
We're having different kind of weather, but it, like they said, I'm in North Carolina, so you can have all 4
Yeah.
seasons in 1 week.
Okay, Mary G says she only hears the beep and it's totally fine.
Okay. If it gets annoying.
I can. Andrea says, I think I'm going to get out of the rabbits business. It's too heartbreaking. Yeah, that would be heartbreaking to me. Especially when you got like bad storms coming through or hurricanes or anything like that. You always got to worry about their safety and security and all.
I don't know if they, some of them said that they wondered how to do this stained glass and that. I have 2 cameras going. I could, what do you want me to do? Can I go switch to the sewing machine a little bit and then go back to
Yeah.
me again?
Yeah.
Okay,
Whatever you want to do.
that way they can kind of see if they want. I'm using white thread because it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that'd be really cool. That way there people can see how your technique of doing that.
Yeah, there you go.
Guys, we get to see your work.
Yeah, I'm just yeah. I decided I wanted it to be angled a little bit, so I'm going to put this black strip on a little angled.
Uh-huh.
So
See, Jenna says, in Iowa, you have all 4 seasons in one day sometimes. Yeah, that's Michigan too. Sheila says, we're supposed to get snow here in Southeast Virginia next week, but who knows? Yeah, the weather down south this year is like really like, wow, crazy.
yeah, it's been a little colder, but
Uh-huh.
then we had 70 some degrees.
I know I'm like, it's like Michelle and Melissa runs with quilts. They both live down south and everything, like Georgia and North Carolina, and they're like, they've been getting weather that I never thought that they would ever get. And then like two or 3 days later, be like 80 degrees outside.
Wow.
I'm like, send me some 80.
I know. Well,
What?
spring's around the corner, right? Daylight savings time is
Not for Michigan.
Michigan doesn't have it.
Not for Michigan. We're not officially done with winter until May.
Yeah, that's I was raised in Iowa, so I know what you mean. We didn't either.
See, Andrea is asking you a question. Cheri, did you get too close to your rotary cutter? I think she sees a Band-Aid. Okay, you got to show them your Band-Aid. Over this way, Sam.
Oh, I'm sorry. Wait.
Wrong camera.
There you go.
Guys, look at that. She's got sewing machines on her Band-Aid. I'm jealous. I want a sewing machine Band-Aid.
Yeah. I'll send you one. See this? A new cutter. And the cutter wasn't the problem, but I had also ordered a new just to try it, a Quilter Select ruler because I wanted to see how the fabric stayed where it was supposed to be. Well,
Uh-huh.
look, this is a 3-incher. You put your hands. I got my thumb in the way, finger. I just was not being diligent at watching what I was doing. So if you have little,
oh no.
So it was new ruler, new cutter, but thank goodness my fingernail was there because it stopped it. So yep, I got a boo-boo.
Yeah, Andrea says, I saw those advertised somewhere. I think the Fat Quarter Shop.
Oh, okay. So if they carry any motor products, that's
Hey, Mama. Mama Cindy's in the house, guys. She said, hi, everyone. Guess who?
Hello.
Let's see. Katie with a V says, those are so cute. Eva says, too cute. Mary G says, we had snow on Thursday and Friday, freezing rain on top of it. Today it's warming up, all melting. Yeah, today it's snowing really bad here today. So, hey, Sean says, it's my mates, Danelle and Cheri. Yes.
Hey, Sean.
How are you doing, hon? I really enjoyed your live stream this morning with Tasha. If anybody missed it, please go back and check it out.
I was lurking towards the end. I was trying to get all set up, so.
Yeah, I
And
was lurking pretty much the entire time up until like right towards the end when we got together on here. Are you doing the Twisted Log Cabin with Donna? Not right now. I got too many other things going on, Teresa, that I'm not going to be able to do it right now. But I do intend on doing it probably later. I did buy the book for it. Let's see. Stop what, Mama? Hey, Janice. How you doing, hon? Okay, what did I do?
what color do I want to use? What are you all doing today? Are you sewing while you're on here with us? We need buddies.
Mama is working. I know that. Good morning, so Cheri. How you doing, hon? And Kelly Quilts and Cruises. Good morning. Everybody saying hi to everybody.
I know. We can spend a good 20 minutes on greeting everyone, I think.
Yeah, it's funny. I thought of an amazing. Oh, telling you about the weather. Sorry, Ma. I told you don't be using a W word for work around me, and I won't discuss the W word of weather around you. Let's see.
Yeah, Eva's just having her cup of coffee.
Charlotte says, just a quick hello, and I'm off to teach the Hemingway pouch at my local quilt group. Have a great day, everyone. You too, and good luck. That's exciting.
Fun. That is fun to do as long as the zipper cooperates with you. Those pulls.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. They're fun to make. And then you can make stuff off of the cutoff that you do. Then you make a small little pouch. Because there's like you do it, you cut it at a diagonal, and then there's another diagonal piece, and you can just make another little tiny pouch out of that. It's fun.
Oh, awesome sauce. Praise our Auntie Michelle says hi. Kiwi, Sky, Auntie Michelle says hi to you guys too. Yes. Yes, Auntie Michelle. So Sean says he is trying to finish up his carrot block. Awesome. Eva's working on the first cup of coffee. Katie V says, today is my only day off, so I'm going to chill and crochet while the laundry runs. Awesome sauce, girl. Mama says, deal. So the deal is me and Mama no longer use the nasty W words with each other. Hey, Mitzi girl. Thank you, Vintage Style by Joe. She says, Danelle, Mom's quilt top looks beautiful. It does, doesn't it, guys? I still got I'm thinking 4 to 6 more rows to add on to the bottom down here to make it long enough, because I want it to where it goes from the top of my head to my feet. That way there, when she's curling up underneath it, it'll be plenty long enough, because I'm planning on putting like a 2 or 3 inch solid color border going around it. And then I still got to do the backing, which is going to be a panel with blocks back there too. Let's see.
You
Sean
bought
says,
a
I
bunch of
bought a
zippers.
bunch of zippers on Amazon. It was cheaper that way. Yes.
Are
Mitzi,
you?
same here.
Does she do? And Andrea, do you do the zipper by the yard then, or when you order those?
Mitzi says, I'm doing sewing today. Got lots to catch up on. And Sean says, me and you both, Mitzi. Yeah, I got a lot going on today.
Yeah, you got a very busy day.
But then again, I got a lot going on every day.
I want to get, we have a RV out at a campground near us, and I like to go out all year round. I haven't been out there in probably a month, but I'll get my schedule to where I can go out. But I have a sewing machine set out there. I like to go out by myself and just um, sit, relax. Don't have to cook unless I cook for myself. Because a lot
Oh,
of times
awesome.
a lot of times my husband he'll stay back and let me go. And
Yeah, like your little sanctuary.
yep, it's like I think of it as my little doll house. But
Yeah, Sean, I bet you never got a dull moment. You always had, this time of year, you always had teenagers in your house.
let's see. Now I did enough pieces on this that, well, I didn't get it very square, but I've
Yes,
got a
Fraser, you're a
square.
good boy. Oh, so pretty. I love those fabrics.
That's just, you know how many cutoffs we get?
Yes.
You know, you get
I
so much.
have like after all those fabrics, after all those bundles of fabrics I've sold on my past several shelves,
Yeah.
I still have 3 drawers of scraps.
Yeah.
I'm like, how do I still have this many?
Oh, one thing I have been doing on this, which I stopped doing on it, I'll go ahead and press the seams open. And the reason why I'm doing that is because when I long arm, these are a lot of little seams and they'd be bump, 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 you know.
Uh-huh.
It's easier on the long arm when I'm quilting.
It is so pretty. And I love how the black framing really makes it pop.
Yeah, and each block will have a black frame around it. So I'll see how big I get it.
Yeah, same here, Mitzi. I've been busy, Tom, putting together orders all week long. I still got some orders to put together. So I'm actually planning on working on your order probably tomorrow. Because I only got the so Mitzi had ordered part of Mitzi's order when I had my sale. After the sale, she asked me if I'd be able to make like like my little pouches for the lip balms.
Yeah.
So she asked me if I would be able to customize it to be for like an inhaler,
Oh
for like
yes, I
her asthma
remember.
inhaler. So I'm actually making her 3 of them, I think it is. I got my list over here, but I believe it's 3 of them. So I'm making 3 of those, and I'm actually going to make it so that way there has like a little tab that the keychain portion be able to be on. But I'm going to have it to where it has like a flap that comes over and tucks down into a hoop. So that way there it secures the inhaler in there without a risk of it falling out.
That's good.
Yeah, I'm like, cause my other ones and everything, I'm too worried about the lip balm ones. I'm worried about the inhaler falling out because, and I don't want to see her lose her inhaler because it wasn't secured. So
Yeah.
Mitzi says she liked your project, and June says very pretty,
Thank you.
and Sheila says thank you so much for showing us how to make that.
And you don't have to think. You don't want to think, and you want to get stress free. Just pick up your scraps and just put them together any which way.
Let's see. Yes, open seam for the longer words, especially for pinwheel blocks, Janet says. Yes.
Yes.
See, after I started doing pinwheels for Andrea's quilt that I tested, that is now on my bed, that I absolutely love, then for the most part, I always do open seams now. There are occasions like 4 patches, I'll do pressing to the dark.
Yeah.
But for the most part, I do open seams.
I started doing open seams more now, but it's just that if you've got a lot of pieces coming together in the center, it can, if you hit that, it can throw your timing off on your machine. Then you got to reset your long
Not
arm.
including the fact that if it's a really bad seam, then it could also possibly even break your needle.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Maritza. How you doing, love?
That's a pretty name, Maritza.
I know. I love giving that little extra Maritza. I don't know if I say it right, but I love how it sounds because it just sounds so. It's like angelical. I guess you could say. I don't know. I don't know the right wording for it, but I just love the sass to it. The pizzazz, the flair. And yes, I am absolutely crazy. Andrea says, I love it too, Cheri. I have made several of those as well.
Good. I'll let you see again.
No, give me that back. You can't have it. Give me that back.
Is that your kitty? Or your puppy?
My machine.
Oh.
The other disobedient animal.
I hear you on that one.
I'm trying to put a seam down the side of this here to close off the open side. Hey, Cindy Rose. So good morning. Running very late today, but snowy and no place I had to be. Awesome stuff. Andrea says, I am old school. I never even heard of nesting seams until a year ago when I started following modern quilters on YouTube. Oh, wow. Make sure I didn't miss anything while I was looking down and finding my machine. I did not. Okay. I'm good. Thanks. My name is, it said Maritza.
Maritza. Maritza. Get rid of this. This is what's nice. Throw these little scraps away. These. I forgot I had my other camera back on. So anyhow, I think I'll have a sip of coffee because
you can.
I can, and it sounds good.
I'm like, do we really need a reason to have a sip of coffee?
Yeah, I did this week go through and tried to kind of organize my scraps a little bit in colorway, like solids, because I had so many on the floor in bins that I thought, well, at least not the solids as much as neutrals. I had a lot of neutrals, like either creams and whites and stuff like that. So I got them in one place.
Awesome.
I got to use my fat quarters up because I've got them in little they're drawers, but there's so many of them that I got to use them. I got to do something.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm using 4 different. Yeah.
I'm thinking maybe next weekend, I'm hoping to be able to get in here and actually get some cleaning and organization done in my drawers, because I would like to try and take all my fat quarters outside. I bought a lot of fat quarters over the years, especially from Dollar Tree. I'm horrible at, I have a drawer donated just for Dollar Tree fat quarters, of those rolls of fat quarters. So I'm going to take them out, press them, and get them all organized and all in one drawer, nice and neatly and everything. I would like to have my system somewhat organized, where it's like I got my petites in one, my fat quarters in one, my charm packs in one, I don't really have any jelly rolls anymore, I don't think. I think I already gave all those away.
Yeah.
Because I don't really sell with jelly rolls.
Yeah. I have a few, but one thing I'm glad I do have some neutral, like a beige or whatever, which is good because then I can use that.
Well, for like my neutral colors, I do a lot of buying like the yardage for that.
Yes. That reminds me. Thank you for reminding me. Today at my at the fabric store in this area, we do a thing where at the beginning of the year you can do buy a gift card, and there's a certain amount that you have to buy, and you can spend it on what you want. But what happens is you get to this is the third Saturday of every month, you can go in and get a free yard of fabric.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. Now I said I had a lot of neutrals, but I don't have a lot of yardage in neutrals, of one piece.
Yeah,
so
I usually keep like white, black, and cream and stuff.
Yeah.
Because I love using those as my backgrounds.
Yeah, me too.
And then anything else I always use for like the main colors of the quilt, or like the design or whatnot. Andrea says, I bought all of the square templates from Danelle, so I am cutting my scraps into usable squares for my quilt patterns. Awesome sauce. I'm so glad that those helped you out so much, Andrea.
Okay, I've got to put another strip on the other one. I'm doing like an 8.5-inch strip, so I mean square.
Okay.
So I try to measure it, and it starts to look a little. I wish I would have put a black in between one piece, but it doesn't matter.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It'll be.
Nope.
I'll have black
It is
on the edges. So what do you say? What did you say you're doing today? Right now?
I am working on finishing up some projects for some things I had started making that was going to be for my previous sale. So I am finishing them up now. Like I got some puppy poo pouches, and I have the Easter thingies that I showed that I didn't have sewn fully yet. So I'm getting yes, I know, Michelle, I know I'm time warping. We call it time warping whenever my system freezes up a little bit. And the crazy thing is, it only happens when I'm in here in StreamYard. It does not happen when I'm by myself on because I use OBS for when I'm streaming by myself. It never happens there. It only happens when I'm on here.
Well, that's good to know, because I'll make sure I'm using my OBS when I'm.
Yeah, there is well, no, I haven't noticed anyone else have a problem with it that uses StreamYard, because Sean uses StreamYard too.
That's true. Yeah, he did say well, StreamYard is pretty user friendly.
Yes,
I have found,
which is why I love it for when I have a guest on.
Yeah,
it just gets frustrating at times, and now I just know to expect it. It is what it is. I don't know how to fix it. My husband and son are my IT department. They have completely reloaded my entire laptop, and for whatever reason, it still takes place.
It could just be the streaming part of it that's It's trying to catch
It's
up.
trying to be a poopy head. To put it in a nice about way. Like, that's the nicest way I know how to put it. It's trying to just be a poopy head.
Oh, Thunder's in Florida. She says it's a nice, warm, sunny, cool day. Warm sun, cool day.
Hey, Sandra, how you doing? Yes, Janine. She said, don't forget gray.
Oh, yeah, gray's a good color.
Yup. I don't think I've ever actually used gray for a background. I should do a quilt with gray background.
Yeah, I
I
have.
don't think I've ever done it before.
It's pretty. I did one for my grandson. I did
Uh-huh.
like an improv almost because, I thought I'll do the gray, and then I did the different blocks and different things, and but most of the background is gray, and then there's just splashes of color, bigger blocks about so big, 12 by whatever.
Yeah.
But it turned out pretty.
Oh, awesome.
I guess I
Yeah,
shouldn't
I
say
don't
pretty
think
if
I've
it's for
ever
my
used
grandson.
gray. It's crazy. I've always went to like a cream, a white, or a black.
Yeah,
I've not even used black that much.
I like a real soft yellow with some things like in the scrappy quilts. Um, a soft yellow looks really nice because it calms your quilt down. Or when
Okay.
the eye, yeah,
Yeah, usually if I want the colors to really, really pop, I'll use
yeah,
black. And if I want
yeah.
just like some calmness or whatever, or just doing something on it, then I'll use white. But lately I seem to be using tan for a lot of my backgrounds.
Well, that would be good. Let me see.
Yeah,
What?
like a tan or a cream.
Yeah, yeah. I'll probably for my fabric today that I'm going to pick up free. I think I'll get some background fabric. I need that more than I got more of the other kind of fabrics. So
Yeah, it's funny how we get like an overabundance of one and not enough of others. And it's like you can always tell from looking in our stash which one is the one that we use the most.
yep.
So Sandra's asking, she would like to know what wonderful stuff are we creating?
Just wonderful stuff.
I
Yep.
am making some puppy poo pouches to sell to go along with my sales this afternoon over on Whatnot. And the link for my shop is listed in the description box, as well as if you do exclamation what, then it'll pop right up for you. That's exclamation WAT.
Let's see. Did I cut that off too much? No, I didn't.
Uh,
I'll show you in a second when I get this block trimmed. What I'm working on again. Ooh, do I have enough? I do.
Yay!
I know that's always a good moment.
And then also, if you do not have an account with Whatnot and you would like to be at my show later, if you go into my community tab on my channel, if you go into my community tab into my channel, then you will find a link that I posted for anyone that would like to create one. It would get you a $15 credit to use in my store later. But that only works if you don't already have an account with them. If you already have an account, sorry. So Mitzi's asking, Danelle, do you have a family member that has passed other than your uncle? Lately, no, but I do have a cousin that it's undetermined on if he's going to make it out of the hospital or not. And if he does, it's going to be surprising. Because it's like he's already started with the kidney failure. So I'm not really expecting him to make it out. I hope he does, especially since he is about the same age as my oldest son.
That's, yeah.
Yeah, I hate seeing his mom and my uncle going through that. No one should. Oh, you mean a long time ago? I lost my, let's see, my brother's father, which was the very first type of father figure I ever knew, that raised me until I was 9 years old. Lost him 2 weeks after my 9th birthday.
Aww.
2 weeks to the day after my 9th birthday. And that was like the first big loss. Thank you, Sandra. And then I lost my biological father. He had committed suicide back in 2017. And then my grandmother passed away from lung cancer in 2018. And unfortunately, I'm going to be giving the veterinarian a call today, but there's a strong possibility that I'm going to be letting Loki go. Loki's dementia has progressed to the point where I don't think he's underneath too much pain and torture on a daily basis right now. So I'm probably going to be setting it up on a day where my youngest one can be here as well to say his goodbyes and everything. So that way because my boys grew up with Loki, because Loki would be 16 this April. And I hate saying it, I hate doing it, but I got to think of what's best for him.
Yeah, sometimes we have to ask ourselves, are we keeping them for us, or are we, what's best for them?
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, it breaks my heart because I do not want to do this at all.
I know. Right. I have been there right with you.
Oh yeah. I mean, we had to put my husband's baby girl down and everything, his black cat. About 10 years ago. Had to put her down, and Mitzi says, okay, reach out to your father and grandmother. Tell them to quit messing with your YouTube. YouTube is important. Oh my gosh, Mitzi, I needed that. Thank you. Silly girl.
This is the little block, and then it'll be
lined. So pretty.
I know.
I wish I would have love that pink on the side.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I like this fabric itself.
Oh,
I didn't have that in yardage, but I've been using it.
That is beautiful.
Thank you. You just never know what they're going to look like when you start doing them. You don't know what they're going to turn out. That's what's fun about it.
Yeah, Sandra, I'm not. I can't sit there and watch it anymore and everything and all, because the past like 3 nights has been nothing but crying for me, because I was sitting there watching him going through torture and seeing that and everything, because it didn't progress as far until the past few nights, where it's like he's just not getting settled. He's not calm. Like last night, we had a good night, but I know that those are going to be far and in between. And I can't sit there and watch my precious baby being tortured.
Yeah.
I know I'm making the right decision for him. It breaks my heart.
We know when we get them that this moments will come, And I always thought it's the last loving thing that you can do for them if
Yep.
you need to do it. Doesn't make it hurt less. But
definitely. The most
we
important
ended up,
unconditional part of love, knowing when to let go.
but you end up knowing that it's ends up being the right thing. And when you look back after everything and you have a little bit of time, you realize how bad that they were, and you knew that you did the right thing.
Oh, definitely.
We said that ours was a Yorkie also, and her name was Sophie. We had her for 17
That's my
years.
pit bull's name.
Oh, really? Yeah, that's right. Well, we said that we thought we wouldn't get another dog, but then a year later, I says I wanted another dog, and my husband says, "Well, hey, you said we were done," and I said I was grieving then.
Yeah,
So
I told my husband I don't know how many times, oh, anything ever happened to Loki, I'll never, never let go and everything. He's gonna be my baby forever.
Yeah.
Me and him are gonna just grow old and live together for the rest of our lives. And seeing him going through dementia is so horrible. I hate that disease with a passion. Because, and I can also tell, like, physically he's starting to get where it's like he's too weak to stand up at his dish to eat the whole time.
Yeah.
And when he does stand up, his legs are getting a little wobbly now. I'm like, okay. I'm like, he's tired.
Yeah. Yeah. It's hard on him then.
Yeah. Yeah, he's gotten to a point where it's like he'll actually lay down and eat half the time.
Oh. At least
Andrea, there on Andrea, those messages popping up above Cheri is on her end because she's using her phone or something.
It tells me it reminded me about my free fabric I was supposed to get today.
Yeah, Andrea's like, are those
they thought it was a giveaway, huh? Sorry.
She goes, I just created a Discord profile, so I'm not sure if it's on my end or Cheri's.
My end. If it said something about free fabric, it was my end.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, it's like I just been hoping that he would pass in his sleep so I wouldn't have to have him put down because I hate doing that.
Mm-hmm. That's
but,
what we were hoping for.
Yeah. Oh my God, Missy, that's amazing. Missy's had her puppy has been dealing with a lot of health issues, and she just put in here that her baby ate a whole bowl of food today. I am so happy, sweetheart.
I remember she was having trouble trying to get her to eat, or him. Can't remember if it was a boy or a girl, but she'd changed up her food, that what she was going to give her for him, and maybe it likes it.
Oh, definitely. I know she was experimenting and everything because he's got like a bunch of food allergies, plus he's got a bad infection and everything. So Missy's been having a really hard time lately, and I'm just happy she was able to find something that he likes and will eat.
Yes,
because he's also been on medications for an infection. So I am so happy. Okay, and do you guys want some really amazing news? Did I tell everybody about my mom new scans yet?
No,
Okay.
you haven't.
So, guys, my mom's new scans came in. Her MRI scans with contrast. They cannot find the tumor. The tumor has vanished.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know specifics of what's going on or anything. Her appointment is on Monday, and my husband's going with her. But as of right now, it looks like it looks like that tumor has disappeared completely. And they found it December 10th. She's had a couple of ultrasounds and a CT scan, and an MRI, and they cannot find it using any of those.
Wow.
Unlike my husband,
Amazing.
my husband is not super religious. I mean, he grew up going to church, but he's not super religious. And he was like, if your mom does not believe in God and the prayer and everything, he goes, then she needs to. I'm
Yeah,
like,
because it
right?
was there, you said, and it's
Yeah.
not there now.
I mean, they labeled it as a LVAD or LVAD or something like that, 5, which is a definitive cancer. And now it's just miraculously disappeared, like vanished like thin air within
That's
a month.
wonderful.
And they did find one other spot that is half that size that one was. And they are unsure of what it is. So they're probably going to do a biopsy or another scan to get a more definitive answer on it. Most likely a biopsy, but at least right now, as of right now, it appears. I don't know for sure until she sees the doctor on Monday, the specialist on Monday. But if that means that there is no cancer, then they're going to be able to actually start going ahead and start prepping her and getting the stuff done up for a transplant, which is absolutely amazing. Because then her team will be of all specialties and everything will be going in front of the transplant board to really root for her to get a transplant, to get her approved. Andrea says that same thing happened with my breast tumor. Everyone prayed over me, and when I went for my surgery, they did another scan and could not find the tumor. They also found was empty space where it was. That is amazing, Andrea.
That's a
It's like
miracle.
my husband all day long yesterday, he's like, you should be you don't seem as happy as I expected you would, or and everything about this. I'm like, I am still weary.
It's like, can I switch gears this fast?
I'm like, I want to be happy, and I am very grateful that they have not found it on the ultrasound, the CT scan, or on the MRI with contrast. I'm like, but I'm still really weary because I'm like, everything's been going so crazy this year for me that I'm
Yeah.
like, it's like anymore. I'm just standing around waiting for the next shoe to drop.
Well, maybe this is the turnaround.
I hope so. Sandra, she's gonna be getting a liver transplant because she's also got cirrhosis of the liver. So she's gonna be looking at the liver transplant. And so I told my husband yesterday because he did not know I was wanting to be a donor. Turns out he had already did the research on it to find out what the requirements are, the risks to the donor, the risk to the recipient, stuff like that. And turns out a living donor is extremely rare to survive a liver transplant, either during the procedure or from complications following, like a very low survival rate. And it's like a 1 out of 500 possibility that you have less than a 5-year survival rate.
Wow.
As a living donor for liver, which to me is absolutely crazy with modern technology that we have. But I mean, it was numerous sites. Janine, my mom's name is Cindy. Cindy Bonnier. Let's see. So God bless her. My cousin is currently waiting for a living donor. I pray every day. Yes, girl. And what's your cousin's name, sweetie? I'll pray for your cousin as well. Every prayer counts.
Yep.
I mean, my mom was a big drinker, and she's not had a drink since they gave her the diagnosis of she has not had a drink of not even a sip of alcohol since they gave her the diagnosis of cirrhosis of the liver. So she's like, put it down with cold turkey, that and smoking.
That's good then.
I mean, she's exercising, she's eating healthy, she's lost a lot of weight, and she was heavy set and everything beforehand. So, which I'm assuming was a lot due to the drinking, because there's a lot of sugar and everything
Calorie.
in alcohol. Yeah.
Well, it'll make her better for the surgery, you know,
Yes,
better
definitely.
outcome.
But I'm just
I
like
mean,
so proud of her, because I thought for sure that I was going to lose her to the drinking.
well, then
Oh
she
man, I've been air
really
sewing.
achieved a lot.
I've been air sewing.
Bobbin or
Bobbin.
I hope it wasn't too long.
No, just a half of one of these pouches. Thankfully, I noticed it. Let's see. Sandra says, Fran, she is blessing. She is a blessing. My cousin never drank. It's a mystery. Yet there is times where it's like, I mean, is a possibility of developing like cirrhosis or liver disease without ever having a drink of alcohol.
Yeah.
It's just more commonly an alcoholic disease. Sandra, Discord is like a Zoom or like a Facebook Messenger type of thing where it's a community where people can get together, they can do chat, share pictures. It's totally free. You can have it on your computer or any of your devices. And you can also do video things on it and everything, video streaming together. Not on the
Yeah.
internet or anything. And all it's it's on the internet, but not like on YouTube.
Yeah. It's
Is what I
like
was trying to say.
if you want to get together with four of your friends, you can set up a little video room if you want.
Yup. Yes, ma'am, Miss Cindy. Cindy Rose says heading over to Whatnot to go check it out and see you later.
Good. My next one. I just added, so
That is so pretty. I love that pop of red.
yeah. I think that once I get the black on, see,
Oh,
going
yes,
all the way
definitely.
around.
Ooh, I love red and black together.
Yeah, I think that'll work. It's a,
It's yes, so it's an app, but it also works on normal computers too, because I have Discord on all of my laptops as well. Diabetics often get liver disease. I have annual testing and I do not drink. Okay, Andrea, I got a question for you. My next door neighbor, my adopted grandma, she is a diabetic. She does insulin injections, and her liver enzymes have been high on her last blood count. So they're sending her for so they sent her for a scan of her liver, an MRI. What could it be? I did not know that diabetics suffer from it as well. Could it be because of the fact that she's a diabetic? Because she doesn't drink.
I don't know if a fatty liver makes your enzymes go up or not. If so, it could be that, but
Ooh, Patricia Bowden says, I am so excited to get my little singer.
what is
Girl,
she
yes.
getting?
And
Is she getting?
that is going to be going out on Monday.
Oh,
Yeah, she bought one of my little 3D printed sewing machines.
they're so cute.
Ooh, Janine, that'd be gorgeous. Janine says I have a red, black, and white quilt in my whip list. Okay, so Andrea says yes, fatty liver does, and it could possibly be from the diabetic.
Oh,
Sandra says
okay.
her cousin is diabetic. Yeah, my mom's side of the family suffers a lot from alcoholism, and I was on my way down that road until my husband and son helped pull me out of it during COVID, along with the fact of it really put the nail in the coffin for me when I seen what all my mom was going through, and I was like, nope, I'm done.
Yeah.
Every
I
once
had,
in a while, I have
I
like
know.
one or two drinks, but that's all I do anymore. I know my limits, and the moment I start feeling any effect of alcohol while while slowly sipping, then I instantly stop.
That's good. A lot of
Yeah.
people during the pandemic turned to alcohol.
I was at alcohol way before then and everything. During COVID and all, I pretty much quit because I'm like, I want to drink by myself.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah,
it's not fun partying by yourself whenever everybody else is sober.
that's true. Yeah, I stopped. I don't drink. I think I was drinking a little bit more than I should. I was a wine girl, like the wine,
Yes, I love wine.
So I just stopped, and I'm afraid um to even try because I'm afraid that sometimes I can get obsessive about things,
I'm the
and
same way.
yeah, I'm afraid that I would go right back.
Yeah, I'm either all in or all out.
Yeah,
And so teaching myself moderation and everything has been a struggle, but it's one I've conquered.
yeah,
It's like I can only have a mixed drink if I mix it myself, so because I know how weak I need to make it in order for me to actually be able to have a drink and enjoy it, to enjoy the taste without getting all the effects.
yeah.
Because I do like a third of a natural shot in a tall glass of a mix
Mhm.
of like a juice or a soda. Whereas like
Oh, okay.
I get like the very hint of the little taste of the alcohol without actually getting the effect, and it satisfies me.
Yeah. Well, we did a lot of mocktails when I stopped. We ended up were non-alcoholic mocktails, and they ended up being very good. And I'm not doing them now, but it sure helped me during that time.
Oh, well, that is crazy, Andres. She says, my mother lost her eyesight, both legs, kidney usage, and her liver was going. She ended up passing from aspirating on lettuce and getting pneumonia.
Oh,
Wow. She goes, I keep a close check on everything because of being my mom's caregiver. Yes. Sandra says, alcohol was an issue with past family members. I won't go there. I believe it's genetic and I won't challenge it. I agree.
yeah, I agree too. Because you can always look back in your history and see, is there somebody that has had a drinking problem? And you'd be surprised that, maybe, like even your grandfathers, let's say, like mine,
Yeah.
they never drank when
Hey,
I was
Divana.
around, but they had drinking problems, and I didn't know that.
Yeah, so Melanie said, and I experienced the same thing, Melanie. Melanie says, I stopped years ago and don't miss it. I lost lots of friends, but I don't care. Yeah,
Yeah.
it seems like once everything, all the craziness with COVID was over with and everything, a bunch of my friends started going to the bars and everything again. And they'll be like, hey, Danelle, come on out. No, I'm sewing. No, I'm working on projects. No, I'm doing family time. No, I don't want to leave the house.
Yeah.
I'm like, if you want to hang out, you're more than welcome to come over here and hang out. But I had zero desire to go to the bar ever again. I'm like, that's not my life anymore.
Yeah.
And so now none of them pretty much just come around or call me.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, Andrea.
Let's see.
Yeah. The, alcohol can you can be a functioning alcoholic, Or you where you can keep a job, you can do everything, but gotta have that drink, or you can not be.
You
I think
too, Sandra. Have a happy, wonderful day, sweetheart. And I'll keep your cousin in my prayers, honey. Hey, Sylvia. How you doing, hon? Teresa says, I got clean 35 years ago and found a bigger drug, my hubby.
Ah,
That's a good one to be on, though. Yeah, I found a better one for myself. My quilting. Now I'm just like, oh, I can't buy that. That takes away money from fabric. It's so funny because anytime I hear how much something costs, I'm like, I could get such and such with that type of, like, whether it be like a fat quarter or whatever else I want to get, like yardage or something. I'm like, I could get like 4 yards of fabric with
yeah.
that.
Wow.
Okay, well, we're gonna go ahead and end this in about 9 more minutes because then it'll be 11:30. You are so welcome, Sandra. That is true, Mitzi. She said, if your friends are only alcohol friends, then they are not true friends. That is definitely true. You don't find out who your true friends are until you decide to quit a bad habit and find
Yeah.
out that they were part of that bad habit.
Yeah, if you're part of the party crowd.
Yep. I'm like, well, if you don't want to come over and hang out, then you were not really a true friend to begin with. So whatever. No loss.
Let me see. I have some more. Yeah, it is. Giovanni's going to watch the replay.
Okie dokie. Love y'all.
Or I think it's Giovanni. I think
Giovanna.
Yeah, but I think that the G, I don't know, she was on Katie's show and said what the sound of the G made in her.
Oh, okay.
But I can't quite remember if I got it right. Giovanna.
Yeah, she's got a channel too, and she puts up a bunch of like little videos of her area because she's over in Italy.
I know. I was watching them.
I love her videos.
Yeah,
Especially Kitty Scat.
I know.
So, okay, so I'm going to go and grab Loki really quick. That way there,
Okay,
everybody
so we
can
can
see
see her.
him one last time because I don't know how much longer he's going to be around with us. So, because I got to call the vet and I don't know what we're going to work out and everything. So, I'm going to go grab him really quick so everybody can see him and say hi to him.
Okay. Yeah, it's not going to be easy on Donnell. What are you guys doing next? Or ladies and guys? I'm a fabric enabler. Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, guys, I got the little man's. I know. Yeah.
Aw.
Shaking like a leaf over here because he's all nervous. He's blind, deaf, and has dementia.
He's trying to figure out why did you come and pick me up?
Yeah, he was in there covered up underneath the blanket sleeping.
How much does he weigh?
About 10 pounds.
Okay. He's tiny though.
Yeah. He's always been a little boy. But he about 10 pounds April 28th would have been his 16th birthday.
Oh, he's taking that in. He's taking some
Oh yeah.
loving.
Oh,
He
he
said,
loves the cuddles.
I'll take lovins.
Yup. Yeah, it's my sweet baby. Yes, ma'am, Janine. Told the husband, I'm like, you're lucky I came to bed last night. He goes, why? I'm like, because I was tempted to just stay out there and play with, to stay at them, be right by him.
Yeah.
Look at your face. Okie dokie, guys. I am going to, yeah, Mitzi, I'm going to see if they can come here. I'm going to see it because the car freaks him out so much. If not, then I'm going to see if they can send a prescription to my pharmacy for a pill for him to as trazodone or something like that. I think Melissa called it, or something that they can send for him to calm him for the trip there because he freaks out too much
Well,
anymore. So,
yeah,
oh goodness
they
gracious,
do. They
yes,
will. Yeah.
Miss Angel. Mm. Okie dokie, guys. I am going to get off here because I need to get some stuff finished up and get ready for my big sale at 3 p.m. I hope you guys all come over there. And I got to give the vet a call to see if I can't work something out with them or I figure something out. I hope everybody has a great day. Cheri, thank you so much for
Well,
coming and hanging out with me.
thank you for having me. I always enjoy.
Oh, definitely.
So,
And you're always welcome back anytime you want to come and hang it out.
okay, and you take care, and if you need anything next week or anything like that,
Definitely.
I'm here.
Thank you so much. And thank you guys all so much for all the love and compassion that you guys show me. I really, truly appreciate it. Mm. Okay, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.
Bye.